Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Legends Arceus. They're showing me this thing, we haven't even seen it yet. It's like, imagine you boot up, the last thing you do is you think you saved the world by soothing Avalug's fury, then boot up the game the next time. What you see, a foreboding temple. Like, it literally looks like in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the first time you go to 7 years in the future and it's like Hyrule Castle is fucked. That's what it looks like. It's like, imagine, what's that supposed to tell us? Anyway. So, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. I believe the last thing we did was quelling Avalugg and we got home. Oh yeah, no, I forgot. The last thing that happened was an earth-shattering kaboom. The last thing that happened was the pie that Squidward bought from those pirates finally reached Laventon's lower intestine and he exploded with an earth-shattering kaboom. How could I forget the cliffhanger? Oh well, now it all makes sense, right? Haruto. This is just like that other LP we did. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That's actually what it looks like more. So yeah, it's been a while. I feel like I say that at the start of every recording session these days. I've kind of like become okay with it. I'll be very honest. I've kind of become okay with it. Just like, gone are the days like when I was in college and I used to just like record for like several hours a week. It's just like, that's not life anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Anyway, Laventon is like, the world is ending. I've word from the commander. By the way, speaking of Tilda Swinton, that film, The Eternal Daughter, or whatever, is going to be in the cinema in December, and it's like, I need to see it. I need to see, like, a slow, melancholy ghost story featuring Tilda Swinton playing multiple characters in a cinema, in, like, a cozy cinema that used to be a church in the dead of winter. It's like, it's my fantasy. Cut to the chase, Commander. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. That can wait. There is a more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Cleavor into a frenzy. It struck the night that Haruto fell from the sky. Oh no. Oh no. This is my Garden of Gethsemane moment. Who or what are you really, Haruto? A Survey Corps member. Speaking of Survey Corps member, they're making a Good Burger 2. I saw that, like, there's literally, like, a trailer for Good Burger 2. Yeah, I've given you all you ordered. May I take your order? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. You came from the rift, as did lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Yeah, I'm connected to fucking taking them out. All I've done since I got here is kill your gods. That's... Oh my god. What is it you're really after? What am I gonna do? Ever since I got here, I've wanted to fuck off home. I haven't wanted to stay here at all. Jeez, it's bad when even Irida is standing up for you. And besides, you really think he's got the sort of fearsome power it would take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn, can you prove beyond a doubt that he is free from guilt? This is not the kind of legal foundation that the Society of Sinnoh should be built upon. Yeah, I'm the Time Traveler, and Adaman's the Time Traveler's wife, and we live together in the utility room. But that's... But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove that negative. How is that anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt, Finn? Oh my god. Why does, like, Adaman, even when he's, like, pissed off, he's like... What, he, like, at the moment he's supposed to be, like, roiling with fury at this unjust accusation. But, like, all he can do is give come to bed eyes. That's the only facial expression he knows. Oh my god, I wish there was a court scene. I haven't had a good courtroom scene since Super Mario Sunshine. Legends Arceus could have become like taking the third spot in the holy trinity of historic courtroom scenes alongside Objection, Overruled, as spoken by Peach and the Pianta Judge, and the courtroom scene in Chrono Trigger. Actually, aren't there 2 courtroom scenes in Chrono Trigger? There's like the first courtroom scene where we get like thrown in jail, and isn't there like the courtroom scene where Marl like jumps through the stained glass window or whatever? Is that even a courtroom scene? Yeah, it is. There are like 2, like, you're potentially going to be executed to death or whatever. Meanwhile, we're going to be banished from this village. We'll be like Proserpina. We'll wander the earth. We'll turn all your fields into stone as we walk crying alone. Yes, sir. Celine should be the real leader here. Oh my god, was that noise connected with Irida's outburst? That was crazy. How can you act so heartless, Fen? Don't you believe in Haruto? Whatever, it's 2009. I can't believe, like, Adventure Time is so old. Like, I can't believe Adventure Time was out, like, before I went to college, or when I was going to college. But I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you've displayed. That is why I have chosen to let you walk out here free, rather than clap you in chains. Okay. So we're on probation. I'm like that episode of Malcolm in the Middle, where Hal has the like, what is up with Akira's, or Araki, or whatever her name. What's up with her face? She like, what is wrong with it? She looks like the mom from Violet Beauregard's mom from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, when she just grins all the time with her eyes wide open. Anyway, they're making a Good Burger 2, right? That comes after Good Burger 1, naturally enough. And, like, we're literally being banished. We're literally banished. I'm gonna be there waiting to, like, they're gonna crucify me. Irida will doubt me. I'll be like, stick your finger in this hole. I'll be like... Oh my god. I had 2, like, religious in education. Like, seriously? How could anyone do such a thing? I'm gonna be like Zacchaeus. I'm gonna be like, I'm being banished from the village because everyone hates me because I'm the, whatever, the tax collector Zacchaeus. Where can I go from here, man? But, so, like, but it looks weird, right? Because it's, like, Keenan and Kel, obviously, so it's the same actors. It's not, like, Dumb and Dumber when Harry met Lloyd or whatever. Like, it's the same actors that are in it. But, like, they're, like, grown adults because Good Burger was, like, 20-something years ago, right? So, like, 25 years ago or something. So it's just like these like 50-year-old men working at Good Burger. So like, and they get replaced by a robot or something. There's like a robot Kel Mitchell who's the... I'll allow it. There's like a robot Kel Mitchell, so it's like, wouldn't they replace the... Well, I don't know. Why would they model the robot after him? Also, I wonder if Sinbad is in it. That's what I'm most interested to know. Is Sinbad in Good Burger 2? Well, welcome to my new life. I live wild and free with the jellyfish now. You're acting on your own. None of any friends. Quite right, Piglet. Moreover, if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and I might add, absurdly unscientific. You need to go back and start preparing my case. Shit out of luck me gets Professor Laventon and Akari as my free legal aid. You will only cause Haruto more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. I love the way Celine has my back. She's like on the side of justice. True justice. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been an aid to the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Oh, maybe this is like going to turn out for the better, you know, silver clouds having no lining or whatever. Like, perhaps I now get to live my fairy tale life in the Diamond Clan. I get to become like the queen of the Diamond Clan. Perhaps you should try and find Leanne for... Why would I find him? Don't die alone out there. Don't starve. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. I might offer my advice. In this life you will meet both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. It's like Celine speaking from experience. Like, everyone knows she's like, she should be the leader of the village or whatever, or the leader of the Galaxy Corps. This misogynistic Sino-Hisuian society or whatever. Some macho asshole like Kamado is the hedge honto. Hedge honto. Oh my god, what is up with the film Over the Hedge, right? Like, so the film Over the Hedge, here, like, what, this is the thanks you get for waiting all this time, right? You wait all this time for me to upload a video, and this is the thanks you get, me to... What the fuck? Alpha Bidoof. This is the thanks you get, me talking about Over the Hedge. I do not want Alpha Bidoof in my life right now. I need to, like, learn how to play this game again, and Alpha Bidoof isn't gonna help me. Apparently one of the Pokemon I haven't caught is Cricketune, if you can believe that. So I might, if I see one, I might just go ahead and catch it. But, so, Over the Hedge, right? In my world, right, so in Harry's universe, Over the Hedge is just some random, like, kind of C-grade animated kids movie, right? So nothing, like, completely forgettable, nothing to write home about, right? And I think I talked about this before. There's like all those films, like, what's that other one with, like, so there's that film that's pretty much just a copy, like, total rip-off of the Smurfs, like the Blue Man Group. There's that one that's like a total rip-off of like Madagascar, right? Which all I know about is there's a koala in it. That's all I know about. Wait a second. Why am I not just using the bird? So all I know is that there's a koala on the DVD or video cover, or in the trailer there's a koala in a plane or something, right? So, like, for me, Over the Hedge is just one of those, like, completely forgettable, like, not even mid, animated kids, 3D generated animated kids movies from the 2000s or 2010s or whatever, right? No, actually from like the mid 2000s, because it must be from like 2006, considering like what I saw it on recently, right? For some reason, randomly, when I was listening to music one day, this song came on the playlist that I was listening to, and I was like, I've never heard this before, it's really good. Look at the size of that riff, by the way. I've heard that before. If they look this, yeah, the entire clan is in panic anyway, because there's a leadership crisis. There's like a motion of no confidence in Irida as leader of the Pearl Clan. Maybe I can be. Oh, that's an even better idea. I can go in and like usurp power in the Pearl Clan, like take over as their true leader. Then I can join forces with the Diamond Clan and form Team Rainbow Rocket Diamond Clan, right? You see where this is going? And then we take over the world and we give Kamado the boot. We give him the boot. Anyway, this song came on and I was like, this song is great. So I looked at my phone and looked at it, and the first thing I saw was the cover of the original soundtrack to Over the Hedge. Like, that's the first thing I see on my phone. I took psychic damage. I took psychic damage from seeing that when I looked down to see. When I looked down to see. No, this would putting her in a difficult position is exactly what we want to do. I need to, like, start building my own followers. I'm back-channeling in the Pearl Clan. This is totally going to be like House of Cards, and I'm going to be like Kevin Spacey, and probably fall from grace as well, just like Kevin Spacey. But then I'll make a video where I'm in character as Haruto, and I'll be... and it'll be called Allow Me to Be... Allow Me to Be Haruto. There's a place for me as well. Maybe I'll just form my own clan. I'll just form my own clan. That's what I'm gonna do. Seek out my... She's from the Diamond Clan anyway. They're way cooler. But yeah, so that's... But yeah, so like I looked down and I see... What do I see? I see the cover of the soundtrack from Over the Hedge. Probably the last thing I ever wanted to see, right? In all its, like, really badly aged CGI animation glory, right? And then I see Nature's Pantry sounds like a level from Pikmin 2. So, like, anyway, I see that the song is called... I can't even remember what the song is called, but it's by Ben Folds. It's like this real melancholy kind of ballad, right? It's like this real melancholy kind of ballad. Very, like, soulful and mournful, and I'm like, what the fuck is this song doing in the Over the Hedge soundtrack? Why is this song bringing Over the Hedge into my life, right? Then, I didn't think about it for quite some time after that, right? But what happened then is that I've been watching, like, I've been mainlining old seasons of The Apprentice, right? As you might know from Discord. So I've been mainlining old seasons of The Apprentice, and I was on, like, Season 5. One of the tasks on The Apprentice, Season 5, right? The prize, get this, right? The prize for winning the task was that the two characters got to go to DreamWorks Studios, meet, like, the CEOs of DreamWorks, but not Steven Spielberg, right? And they got to, like, record voices for... like, NPCs, like, side characters, or, like, background characters in Over the Hedge. And there was, like, this whole section of the episode that was obviously, like, advertisement for the film, right? Or, like, merch, or, like, a promotion for the film. It's like, oh, put it on The Apprentice, one of the most watched reality TV shows on TV, right? And it was... And it was, like, all, like, promotion for Over the Hedge and what a great film it is. And I was like, this is just not, like, what I want. Stop bringing this film into my life. I'm trying to find out who I am, and I'm trying to find a place for me. There's a place for us. A time and place for us. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. What? Yeah, but with my strength we can take out the Galaxy Clan. The Great Weirdeer took a lot... Oh my god, this could be like all... Maybe I'm the Terminator. Maybe, like, there's a future where Looker sends me to the past, right? To take out the Galaxy Clan, or the Galaxy Survey Corps, to avoid, like, a bad future where Cyrus and Team Galaxy end up, like, destroying the world or destroying humanity or something. I feel now that that's definitely what this whole game is actually all about. This is literally, like, the most boring part of the game, by the way. Like, so I have no, like, reservations about talking over it. We've been, like, talking for, like, recording for 80 minutes, and all that's happened is people have just been treating me like shit. I'm thinking of ending it all. Look, it's like Haruto approaches the precipice, thinking of ending it all. But who should save me but one little Shinx? Maybe I do have a reason to live. Speaking of cute little cats, Mello is over here on the couch. She's after getting like 10 times as big as she was when we got her. It's crazy. She's going to end up like that cat Cinder Block. That's what I keep telling her. When she's looking for more food and more food, I'm like, you'll end up like that cat Cinder Block. Strange events do seem to follow wherever you go, don't they, Dr. Lecter? No, this is Volo. I'm not Dr. Lecter. That's not the origin story. Found you at last. Now in my hour of need, the Ginkgo group will recruit my soul. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows well the whatever. Video game text. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan. I feel like I'm being tempted right now. Like, I feel like I'm Haruto spending my 40 days in the desert being tempted by Volo. Cast out by the Galaxy Corps. Shunned by the Pearl Clan and the Diamond Clan. To my surprise. And at my lowest moment, Volo comes trying to creep into my life. This is like some heavy life stuff for Haruto Shippuden Haruto to be going through. Oh my god. I need to like close my blind. Not that I'm complaining, I'm actually glad that it's kind of sunny now. Here we are. This is like so sketchy. He's like, why don't I bring you to my secluded hideaway in the woods where nobody can hear you? I mean, nobody can harm you. It's literally what's happening. I feel like this is like Black Snake Moan. I'm going to end up chained up in Samuel L. Jackson's house, being taught how to become a better human being. Shirking your work to come pester me again? Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Miss Cynthia. I mean, Cogita? What is so weird about saying that? It's just Cynthia. No mistress, thank you. Just Cogita. And this is... I feel like I'm being recruited into her, into her brothel or something like that. Why, Haruto is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of. They're just going to have the same voice. Seems that I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Duty? Indeed, I'm to guide you, lost one. Your true fate will teach you how to satisfy the men and women of Hisui. Here in my pleasure hut. Rift in space-time must be amended, lest time themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. This is like such a Little Red Riding Hood scenario. Haruto, don't do it. Don't do it, Haruto. Her house is one big bedroom. I love it! Space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells almighty Sinnoh, the Diamond Clan's god. Time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future. That's like a Larsa line from Final Fantasy XII, literally. I'm like, not that he says exactly that, but it's totally like, oh, Larsa turns around, 10-year-old boy says something like Shakespearean at you, which leaves you completely awestruck and experiencing a moment of epiphany in your life. While space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? They're inseparable. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. She has me, like, pegged. She has me in the Frasier sense, not in the, like, pegging sense. She's got me pegged with my tossing salads. This not pegging, I mean tossing salads. It's like in my endeavors to extract myself from one hole, I just got right into another one. Or the same one. Complete the trials with each will set you and bear their gifts to blah blah blah. There you'll receive the red chain, blah blah blah. Bind the world, you say? Crack the world's shell! Crack the world's shell, that's what I'm gonna do. It's her. She's end of the world. And regardless of their use, I'm bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to the children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. Yes, I need to break the world's shell, or whatever that means. There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Oh, it's just Laventon again. Stop it. Hey, Mello. Mistress Cogita's got a lovely workbench. And if you need materials, blah, blah, blah. What about the pastures? What? Have we now a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Off we go, Haruto. So yeah, that's probably enough for like this episode. Oh my god, 25 minutes. So yeah, basically, there's Abra. Where did you tell it? Oh, that's Celine's Abra. It's like that dog in Howl's Moving Castle, that's where you can't tell whether it's actually like a good dog or a spy dog. Haruto, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Oh my god, Celine is like Le Resistance. She's like, we're gonna take out Kamado. Celine is my inside man. Good tidings from the letter. It's a secret. What? Why would I? So we're to visit Tree Lakes. Oh well. No, why? Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consumer of guilt, my aunt. Oh well, it's okay. Adaman's here too. I've managed to reassure my people for now. Adaman the diplomat. He's literally like the like the Teddy Roosevelt of Hisui, like the most beloved president of all time or whatever. And the Franklin telephone Roosevelt. We never get away with openly anything. If we're to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations will go strained. Long story short, they'll help me from the shadows. We're literally like putting together a posse. It's so class. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. In the next part, we'll face the most challenging choice of our life. Who do we want in our life aiding us, Adaman or Irida? How could I ever choose? Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. See you then. Bye now.